Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we are Backyard Musings, broadcasting live in the backyard from Apple Valley.
Yep, and we're talking science today, right? This
Yeah,
topic,
we got
science topic.
two little animals. We're going to be talking about one later on this afternoon, but this one this morning is weird, man.
Yeah.
Uh, Got to get the right notes here. Oftentimes, throwing a punch at something or someone ends up hurting the hand behind it more than anything else. In the words of Weird Al Yankovic, um, if you punch me in the face, I'll sue you. Or if I hurt my knuckles while punching in the face, I'll sue you.
Yeah,
Bruise,
I'm not
bru-
a puncher, so
yeah. Bruised skin, sore knuckles, and even cracked wrists can result from an ill-fated punch, and that's just with human level strength. The following research was published in Advanced Materials, and it's about the Mantis shrimp. Would you like to know more? This is fascinating.
I have never heard of a mantis shrimp. Have you ever heard of a mantis shrimp?
Yeah.
When you eat shrimp, could you be eating a mantis shrimp, or are you eating just a
No,
regular,
they're a lot bigger than your normal shrimps. A lot bigger. They're like
like a
in
lobster
between
type bigger?
lobster and shrimp. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's pretty big. Mantis shrimp might just be the best boxers in the world. They smash apart shellfish with oversized, teardrop-shaped forelimbs that can snap out with more acceleration than a 22 caliber bullet. Fascinating. One punch can deliver over 1,500 newtons, a newton of force.
Newtons. Yeah, it's not imperial. Imperial would be it's not imperial.
Okay, so it's a newton.
Yep.
It's enough to shatter aquarium glass and even dismember the mantis shrimp's prey. It's so fast, in fact, that their clubs leave cavitation bubbles, pockets of air created by fast moving liquids in their wake. Those bubbles likely implode with enough force to stun prey, even if the mantis shrimp happens to miss. So it's a scare tactic, too, right?
Well, they're out there to get food, to kill it and get the food. So I don't know if they're scaring it. They
Okay.
got the punch will kill you certainly. It cracks shells. And the cavitation, those bubbles, that stuns you. It's like a 1-2 knockout. It's crazy.
Okay. All right.
To deliver that kind of blow, the crustaceans need an appendage that can withstand crushing forces over and over again without breaking apart. After all, a punch is no good if it incapacitates you too. After analyzing the internal structure of the mantis shrimp hammer, researchers from the University of California, Riverside think they know how they do it. The clubs that mantis shrimp use to bludgeon prey to death, and that's literal, are composed of three distinct layers, they say, optimized to minimize and distribute the amount of force that each blow delivers back to the shrimp's club.
Okay, so, well, we'll talk about it at the end again. The first layer of protection is a thin covering of the material hydro, ap, hydro,
Hydroxyapatite.
hydroxyapatite.
Yep.
Apatite. Very, very fitting word there, I guess. Found in hair and teeth and in the chitin that forms insect cells. But most mantis shrimp, the hydroxyapatite is in a highly crystalline and thus harder form. That means it doesn't flex much, minimizing the force that is transmitted through it to the softer layers beneath. The rigidity also ensures that most of the force from the blow gets delivered to the target rather than rebounding into the club itself. Okay.
The next level is composed of the same mineral, though in a softer form and arranged in a series of layers stacked on top of one another. Each layer is rotated slightly from the one beneath to form a kind of helix that redirects cracks in the material into a spiral and prevents them from penetrating all the way through. This is completely fascinating. I mean, this is naturally made in nature. Crazy. It's a way of mitigating the damage that inevitably occurs over time due to repeated blows.
Finally, wrapping around either side of the club is a series of chitinous fibers that hold the rest of the club fast and prevent it from expanding on impact. The researchers compare this last layer to the cloth wrappings that boxers bind their hands to provide stiffness and support. So but they wrap out before they put them in the gloves. In both cases, the goal is the same: prevent the hand or club from moving by keeping everything wrapped up tight.
The end result is a structure that's extremely hard and immobile, perfect for smashing into other hard things over and over again. Mantis shrimp do eventually grow new pairs of clubs as part of their regular molting process, but most of the damage seems to be on the outside, not the inside. It's probably a side effect of their speedy punches. The cavitation bubbles that their clubs create can damage the surface over time in much the same way as the bubbles damage ship propellers and other high-speed mechanical components. Crazy.
The structure of the Smasher Mantis shrimp club actually looks very similar to that of those of their close relatives, the spearers. Never heard of that either. They're the other kind of mantis shrimp, and they strike with the same lightning speed, though they opt for a more pointy mode of attack. These mantis shrimp have sharp spears instead of clubs, and they usually go after softer bodied prey like fish. The spears evolved first, and the smashers came after, researchers think, likely as a response to the appearance of hard-shell prey that a spear couldn't penetrate.
The researchers hope that their insights will help in the creation of stronger body armor and protective sports equipment, as well as materials for the aerospace industry. Though we should probably stay away from the mantis shrimp either way. Just be careful if you're picking them up.
All right,
But
so
crazy, yeah.
my question is, what are their prey? What are they going after
Well,
to eat?
I saw a video where they were going after like you'll find like you know the
Smaller shrimp?
no because they need those things to knock through stuff. So like the guys that hide inside that spiral conch shell, those
Like a
those little
snail?
guys.
A snail?
Well, yeah, they'll break that shell and get that snail and start feasting. Like crabs, big crabbies with the arms, they'll break through the arms, they'll break through the shell and get the meat.
Will they eat lobster too?
Yeah, anything they can break up, anything that comes across their path.
Okay. I didn't
Just
know that
break
about
it up,
shrimp.
man.
Interesting.
This is crazy. I saw this article. I was like, we've got to share it with our fans.
So I wonder if the name mantis comes from like the praying mantis, right? Because they go after they're a good insect in the garden or in your wherever.
Yeah,
your
well,
shed
their
or-
little mandibles look like the praying mantis things. They're
Yeah.
little punchers, and then bam, they punch. It's
Yeah.
crazy. If you watch the
And
video on this, it's crazy.
Yeah, so interesting. Okay, well, you've heard it here, folks. First, folks, the mantis shrimp.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the afternoon.
Take care, everyone. Thanks.